Hi, my name is Bo.
My name's Aaliyah.
And we run and operate Critical Hit Soda. You might have seen us at mass gathering events, gaming events like Gen Con in Indianapolis, Game Hole Con in Madison, Wisconsin, Summer Con in Puyallup, Washington, just to name a few.
We are in Utah though, where we have FanX.
Yeah, we're headquartered in Utah, so we're at FanX every year in Salt Lake City. We wanted to start putting together some fun videos just to kind of show you some of the exciting things that we get to interact with here at Critical Hit Soda. And so for this video, we wanted to talk about
our tip boxes.
Tip boxes, and how can tip boxes be at all interesting in any way, shape, or form. Something really absolutely amazing and magical and completely organic, something that we never planned, has manifested with these tip boxes. Am I right?
Yes.
We didn't plan this at all. It just started happening, and this totally warrants talking about it because it's pretty incredible. So let's talk about it. Okay, so this was our first tip box, right? And we wanted to go with a tip box that said treasure chest, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, since we're all themed on Dungeons and Dragons. And so I found this one, and I think this one looks great. I love the top of it, but over time, I mean, it just got a lot of use. The chain broke, the hinges broke, the front glass broke, but and we eventually moved to this tip box, which was, well, one, larger in capacity so we could hold more stuff, but that's part of why we changed, because we needed to hold more. Well, what did we need to hold more of? Certainly a lot of the amazing tips that that all of our amazing customers have left for our wonderful employees. That's that's one thing, but there's another thing entirely. What's in this box, Aaliyah?
The best things. So our deal at the trailer is the kids get the cash tips. My thing is I get everything else. So this is what we get.
Yeah, and what is everything else?
We have like a little origami unicorn.
So essentially, yeah, well, we have a whole bunch of things in here, and this is what happened. And I'll just dump this out so we can see. So over the course of the years, but it just started happening that people started leaving behind little things. And now it started with, where's the dragon? Okay, so it started with this little guy, this little dragon. This was the first one to show up. But then after that, I mean, I couldn't tell you at all what the timeline of when these things appeared, showed up. But the point is that it started almost immediately at the very first event, and it carried on, and it has carried on through the years that people contribute these little things, these little mementos. So we have just a ton of stuff. Like somebody contributed this one time because apparently it looks like me. Do we agree? I don't know. So we have this wizard holding a tome that looks like me apparently. I don't know. So, but beyond that, we've had vendors inside vendors halls who have ordered our drinks. Like if there's a vendor at the Albuquerque Comic-Con who makes her own dice. So she gave us this die, and for the 20 side is a cleaver. You know, I think it was a horror-based dice set. She had some really cool dice sets, and so there's that. Let's see, what were some of the other interesting things?
I think this is my favorite button.
This one?
Yes.
Surely not everybody was kung fu fighting. There you go. Okay, so there you go. Now, where a lot of this stuff comes from, a lot of times people will just drop these in the box and never tell us. And it's not until at the end of an event that we're dumping out all the money so we can start counting up the tips and handing those to the kids that we discover, oh my gosh, we have a new contribution. But this box just started to overflow with so much stuff. So we had to upgrade in size, and we decided, you decided.
I'm excited.
That it should look more thematic, and so you did an amazing job putting together this mimic and making it all interesting. You know, we got the eyes on the front, and now we got the teeth and everything. But some of the things, like this was a really interesting thing. I had a chance to meet a vendor inside a vendor's hall. This one came from Puyallup, Washington. This is Summer Con in Puyallup, Washington. They ordered a drink, and when I went to drop it off at their booth, they said, hey, here, take one of these. They had like a bowl full of these mystery envelopes. So I got to pick one, and I picked the thickest one I could find. Now, I have no idea what's in here. No clue whatsoever. And I told them, if you contribute, if you're donating this, if you're giving this to us, it's going to go into this tip box. And I kind of just briefly explained what was going on. And I told them this would never be opened. This will be a mystery for all time. We'll never know what's in here. And that's so romantic and mysterious. I love it. So that's what we have going on here. We have somebody at an event, like every day would stop by and drop off a new origami.
The rabbit.
This one's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Here's a unicorn.
We are still seeking the origami dragon.
An origami dragon.
That one requires $5.
Five individual dollar
Maybe,
bills.
yeah,
There you go.
like that.
Okay. You know, the creator of the top secret role-playing game personally contributed this amazing top secret pin. Just a bunch of stuff. Oh, this one came last year. Anime Los Angeles in Long Beach. Baldur's Gate had just come out, and it was all the rave. And there were so many amazing cosplayers cosplaying as all the different characters from Baldur's Gate. We actually made an effort to invite as many as we could find to the trailer so we could get pictures. One of them gave us this, and this is for anybody who's played Baldur's Gate. This is a tadpole, one of the Mind Flayer tadpoles that they were handing out at the con. Yeah, there's just a bunch of just amazing tchotchkes. I don't know where ducks. I don't know how ducks are a thing.
I think you see a lot of those kind of all over conventions.
Do you?
If you look around, it's kind of like a Where's Waldo.
Is that like a thing that's happening at conventions? These little rubber ducks.
Bathrooms and everything.
Okay. Well, if they're a thing, we picked up quite a few. People will drop by the trailer, just drop this right in the box and just leave. So it's some really fun and amazing things. And this collection grows and grows, and it's just going to be at the end of all things, it's going to be just this amazing collection that we'll get to reflect on. Now, this is another thing. $2 bills are also appearing. Now, of course, we make sure to give the cash value to employees that are working so hard in the trailer, but we keep the $2 bills and slowly assemble them and amass them. So we're going to have ribbons. We got to jump on that ribbon bandwagon. So at Gen Con this year, we are going to have 2 ribbons. We're going to have the standard ribbon that everybody who comes by the trailer gets to have.
We'll have our dragon logo.
But anybody who knows the trailer, they know that you get the opportunity to roll a d20, and if you critically hit, you get 20% off your drink. But in addition, this year at Gen Con, anybody who critically hits will get a special limited edition critical hit ribbon. The odds are 5% on a d20 that a 5 will be rolled, and we track the critical hits along with the critical fumbles, 5%, and it's locked in. We track that it is pretty solid. It's right there on that 5%. So I mean, these dice are holding the odds and holding the ratios very true. So 5% of our customers at Gen Con will get to walk away with one of these ribbons I made. Anyway, so that's what we're doing with the tip box, and that's the evolution of these amazing contributions. So to everybody who's contributed, thank you so much. Every single one of these we prize these as valued gifts.
Absolutely.
Gifts that were given with love and appreciation and enthusiasm. And thank you so much to everybody for this amazing contribution. We have the Game Hole dice. We go to Game Hole every year in Madison, Wisconsin. So we have a collection of the dice that we've been to for every year that we've been to so far. Only 3, but here we have them. And we're looking forward to getting our 4th one this year. So amazing times at Game Hole. And finally, I guess just the last thing to mention is that we have a Kickstarter coming up. We are taking our beverages from the trailer, we're putting them in cans, and we're making them available in game stores and convenience stores, whoever will have us. That is the goal at the moment. That's the next step for this amazing company and for this amazing community. So if you'll please come join us at Kickstarter here very soon. We're going to have a ton of amazing free gifts to go along with your pledge. We're going to have an awesome dice set that we're developing with our company colors. We just have a whole bunch of stuff. So can't really get into all of it because there's just too much. That's its own video.
And some of it's a surprise.
And some of it's a surprise. So let's just keep the surprise as well. That'd be fantastic. Beyond that, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us and talk about tip boxes and talk about this amazing phenomenon of incredible people gifting us these amazing, seemingly innocuous items, but to us, it's a treasure trove of wonderful memories and amazing intentions.
Really, we love it.
Thank you so much, everybody. We love everybody so much. We'll see you out there.
Bye.